It's the hottest dish in the streets. It's what everyone's talking about on Facebook.
Twitters and Facebooks and all that stuff.
It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
Yes, sir. Time for the Trending Topics, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call this version, It Was All Good Just a Week Ago. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the homie King Kai, Mekhi Phifer. Apparently filed for full-blown bankruptcy late last month, claiming roughly $67,000 in assets as he drowns in debt totaling $1.3 million. Apparently, he spends around $11,000 to $12,000 in monthly expenses, but only makes $7,500. His debts are impressive. $1.2 million in back taxes, $50,000 in lawyer bills, and $4,500 in back child support. His small list of assets is okay, though. He's got a leather bed. Ladies, I know you won't see that bed. 12-year-old Segway, you know, the little thing the cops ride around on. And a surprisingly large collection of firearms. We'll just move on from that. Glad he filed bankruptcy instead of firing at bankruptcy. Let's move on to Columbus Short, another black actor doing his thing, but having some struggles. He brutally beat up a guy in an L.A. restaurant, and now the person is threatening to sue him because he hasn't paid the agreed-upon settlement. Lawyer for the victim, who was knocked out, you got knocked out, says him and Short's lawyer reached an out-of-court settlement, said to be in the hundreds of thousands, to pay for his medical expenses and future facial surgery. I don't really surgery. All he did was punch you in the face. But the actor was recently let go from Scandal, hasn't paid, claiming he don't got the money since he was fired from the show. A lawsuit is expected to be filed by the end of the week. And last but not least, speaking of lawsuits in court, Apollo Nida, husband of Phaedra Parks, yesterday pled guilty to charges of mail, wire, and bank fraud. He accepted charges that could land him in prison for up to 30 years and a fine up to $1 million on top of restitution for an estimated $2.3 million. He allegedly defrauded various individuals, financial institutions, and government agencies. Judge Pinnell set the sentencing hearing for July 8th at 2 p.m. His co-conspirator, Gayla St. Julian, said Nida ran the show and helped turn him in after she was arrested and received 5 years in jail. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We will keep our eyes open. I was like, he just gets to hang out till July, huh? I'll be hanging out in a country with no extradition. Myself. That's going to do it for the Trending Topics, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in and turning up. Make sure you hit up v-103.com if you miss any or part of this story. Because you can not only listen to it in its entirety, you can also see I ain't never going to jail face. Okay? Y'all stay tuned in and turned up. I'm going to tell you what our government is saying about climate change. Something you probably already knew. Next on V103.